So what I'm trying to do here is show you guys the nasty in my soil. And I can see them on the screen, so I know you can see them. This is why it's important to switch your plants from the store-bought plant soil. Let me see, how can I say that better? This is why I like to repot my plants when I bring them home from the store, because you don't know what's in the store soil. And what I did with this plant was I didn't want to disturb the roots. So I took the plant and the soil from the store and applied it to this pot. And now that I water my plants, I see the nasty crawling around in my soil, which I hate. I don't like any bugs in my soil. So what I'm going to do is basically strip this plant and repot it. This is my Thai plant. Okay. So that's the best I can do now, but I'm gonna rinse the rest out because I don't want not one bug in my soil. And I can't trust it, you guys. It could still be bugs in this soil in here. And seriously, that's what's left. Do not be fooled, ladies and gentlemen. I believe there's probably still at least 1 or 2 bugs hiding and holding on to the soil for their dear life. I'm gonna keep a close eye on this plant. And I'm gonna cut these down. I'm gonna put her in a smaller pot and just let her regroup. So here's my recycled pot. And I like the terracotta pots, the oldness of it. I like it. I know you guys are like, why does she always use those terracotta pots? I use these pots because I'm a heavy water. I love to water my plants, pamper my plants a little bit too much. And these pots allow me to not hold on to so much water in my pots. That's perfect. Drainage is awesome. No water, no rocks will go into this soil because I want to know just exactly what is going on in this soil. Because, you know, these bugs, they can jump onto your other plants and make a whole community in your soil and your other plants. And I just want to, since I'm bringing all my plants in due to the season change, I want to eliminate any nastiness. So just take your time mudding up the pot, and the soil will form on its own the more that you fill it, drain it, fill it, drain it, fill it, drain it. And she is doing very well. She has new growth here that's about to open. You see that? She's forming. The Thai plant. Over and out. Still very beautiful, has her color. I recently potted this plant in this pot, but it's just too big for this plant. So I'm going to put it in this pot here. And it looks a little bigger. However, it's much narrow. You see that? I want to keep my roots close. So I'm just going to transfer because I just put them into this pot. Of course, I'm going to add some drainage. That's plenty. And this will be quick, 1, 2, nothing to it. Yeah, I want to keep this pot very low. So we got a little soil at the bottom for the roots. Yes, that looks better to me, close together. And I'm going to keep my potting soil very low in this pot. I'm only going to fill it to the top of where the plant sits. Much better. My purpose for doing this was because I just felt like this pot was just too wide. It needed to match the pot that it's come from. And since the bottom of this pot is narrow, I felt like it would fit much better, and it does. I like it better in this pot than I did the other. Yeah. A quick 1, 2, 1, 2.